Some scars you don't see, others you wear forever. For Jermaine Maino Coleman, the scar running down his right cheek isn't just a wound. It's a warning, a reminder, a badge earned in the fire of survival. Before the fame, before the music, before the stage lights, there was a cell. At 16 years old, Maino was sentenced to 5 to 15 years in prison for a botched kidnapping, a moment of street recklessness that led to nearly a decade behind bars. Inside those walls, respect is everything, and disrespect can be deadly. One day, in the prison barbershop, Maino was in the chair, comfortable, confident, until a moment of tension escalated into something permanent. Maino admitted it himself. He underestimated the other inmate, thought he had the upper hand. But in prison, you never let your guard down, not even while getting a haircut. That inmate pulled a blade and slashed Maino across the face. A split-second decision that carved a permanent reminder into his skin. Maino fought back, said he cut him first, but the damage was done.
That's when I got to my cell, held up the mirror. I was like, oh shit, look at my face. And the stitches was like, and so I probably had like 50, 60 stitches. I was sitting in the barbershop in prison in Comstock, and I was sitting like, like this, and I was getting my hair cut. And, I had a problem with a dude prior, and I had cut him a couple of years before that. And out of...
In the same prison?
No, another in Kasaki. And I had cut him, a couple of years before that. And out of the fact that I felt like I was overconfident and felt like, that we was, I don't know what in my mind made me think that we was good. I don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? I definitely was rocked to sleep, and I definitely more or less rocked myself to sleep thinking that he don't want no get back off that. You understand? So, I was in the barbershop. He came in the barbershop, or I think he was in the barbershop before I got there, but I just was like, I don't even give a fuck. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was in the barbershop, and just getting my hair cut and shit. I never forget, niggas was like trimming me up and shit like that. Boom. And I just felt something. I just was like, and I knew it. I just knew it.
Ever since you told me this story about how you got your face slashed, because you had slashed some dude already.
Yeah.
And the guy was a barber.
No, he wasn't a barber. I was in a barber chair.
You were in a barber chair.
Right. Yeah.
But the guy was there?
Yeah, he was there.
And you sat in that chair and you said, this dude wouldn't think to retaliate against me because of who I am.
But no, because I felt like I underestimated him.
Right.
And I overestimated myself.
Exactly.
I told you that. Right.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
But
and
he
slashed your face.
Hold on though, Vlad. Since that happened to me, I've never in my life ever made that mistake again by underestimating another man.
Exactly.
To feel like, all right, we good, or, shit ain't nothing, or niggas ain't gonna do nothing, or whatever the feeling was at that time. And you gotta also remember, again, we talking about a younger version of me.
How old were you at the time?
20?
20. I really, honestly, like that story, I felt affected my life. Because I think, just never feel like the other person can't do something to
Right. I don't never feel like that.
I always think this, and I'm always on the defensive.
Listen, you read the Art of War, Sun Tzu tell you the tactics that you use can be used against you.
Right. You
got to understand the principles and the things that you use to step on shit could be used against you. The same exact thing. Everybody got the same access that you have.
Years later, Maino doesn't hide the scar. He embraces it. He once said, "I wear it like jewelry." What was meant to humble him became a part of his brand. That scar traveled with him from the prison yard to the rap game, a constant reminder of what he came from and what he never wants to return to. In a world full of fake stories and filtered faces, Maino's scar is real. It's pain, it's pride, it's proof. This is the scar that never healed, and the man who turned pain into purpose. This is the story of Maino, a street legend.